What are the cultural differences in workplace digital communication? Imagine sending a message and wondering if it will be understood the way you intended. Different cultures have unique ways of communicating digitally that can shape how we work together. Some cultures prefer to be very direct, saying exactly what they mean without beating around the bush. For example, in North America and Western Europe, clear and straightforward messages are common to save time and avoid confusion. But in many Asian and Middle Eastern countries, people often use indirect language, relying on tone, context, and nonverbal cues to get their point across. When these cues are missing in digital messages, misunderstandings can happen easily. Another key difference is between high-context and low-context cultures. High-context cultures like Japan or Saudi Arabia depend heavily on relationships and shared social rules. They expect messages to carry unspoken meanings based on the relationship or situation. Low-context cultures like Germany or the United States focus on explicit words and clear information. Digital platforms often lack the rich context of face-to-face conversations, making it harder for high-context cultures to interpret messages correctly. This can lead to confusion or misinterpretation if the context isn't made clear. Formality and hierarchy also vary across cultures. Some societies value formal language and strict professional boundaries, especially in digital communication. For example, in cultures that emphasize hierarchy, employees might avoid informal messages outside work hours or to superiors. Others, like many Western cultures, encourage casual and friendly exchanges, even across different levels of authority. These differences can influence how quickly people respond to messages and what tone they use. Understanding these cultural differences helps in setting digital boundaries that respect everyone's preferences. If team members are unaware of these styles, they might feel overwhelmed or disrespected. Clear guidelines about response times, preferred communication channels, and off-hours boundaries can help. For example, agreeing on a maximum response time for emails or messages can prevent employees from feeling pressured to reply immediately at all hours. Training on cultural awareness is also helpful. When team members learn about different communication styles, they can adapt their messages accordingly. For instance, being more explicit when working with indirect communicators or providing additional context can reduce misunderstandings. Using a mix of communication methods, like video calls for complex topics and emails for simple updates, can accommodate different preferences and time zones. Promoting a respectful environment where employees feel safe to express their boundaries is essential. If someone prefers not to receive work messages after a certain time, that should be respected. Recognizing these differences and adjusting communication practices ensures everyone feels valued and understood. This approach not only improves collaboration but also helps maintain healthy boundaries between work and personal life. When we adapt to cultural differences in digital communication, we create a workplace that is more inclusive, respectful, and balanced for all.